is deep tech ready to generate performance? So I'm going to talk about you behind the scene to present you how a VC is thinking. And for me, performance is cash-on-cash distribution to my investor. It's not really the beauty of the science, and it's going to be the subject of this keynote. To present myself, so I'm Guillaume Meule. I'm one of the managing partners of XANGE. XANGE is a European early-stage VC fund. We are a team of 15 investors based in Paris and Berlin. And we are a proud investor in some unicorns, such as Odoo, Lydia, Believe Digital, Ledger, Mr. Specs in Germany, or Raisin. As a lot of our peers, we started investing in deep tech 20 years ago. But we moved very quickly to digital because of weak performance. But 8 years ago, we progressively increased our investment in deep tech. And now it's a sector representing a third of our funds. We really consider that 2022 for deep tech is the same tipping point as 2012 for SaaS and fintech. And I'm going to explain you why. The first element is the coming waves of innovation. I mean, innovation is developed with waves. And we have what we call general purpose technology. I mean, it's foundational wave, tech wave. Very few foundational waves every century. Imagine that you are in a dark age and suddenly someone invents the printing machine. One printing machine could replace thousands of monks and spread knowledge across continents. It has a tremendous impact on our society. And we have a chance today to are at the beginning of two major general purpose technology waves, AI and synthetic biology. These two waves will develop incredible breakthroughs in very different sectors, including climate. The second element is the quality of the pool of talents we have here in Europe. I mean, currently more than 1 million students graduate in science every year, much more than the US. So we have the resources, and we have also the quality. Don't forget that one of the roots of the development of the Silicon Valley was the development of an entrepreneurship program at Stanford by the dean of the engineering school, Fred Terman. And now in Europe, we have dozens of Fred Terman, which are teaching entrepreneurship to science students. And these students are learning the startup games. Take the example of Clément Gorz, the founder of Synapse, Synapse Medicine, medical doctor, trained in France. He moved to Stanford, learned biocomputing and entrepreneurship, and after he get back to France to launch his startup. And we have this move of engineers moving to the US, learning the key tricks at Tesla, at SpaceX, and moving back in Europe. And it's a key resource for us as a VC. The third element is what we call asymmetrical development. The entry barrier for deep tech is lower and lower. With open source software, with open access to CRISPR-Cas technologies, cheap hardwares, fueled with the development of computing and mobile handset and cheap infrastructure, it's easier and easier to develop a deep tech. The famous Apple Garage, and we are really convinced that now a lot of deep tech companies will be funded in Garage with limited resources, and we launch breakthroughs in the market very quickly. So as a VC, what kind of startups are we looking for? We are looking for tech talents who are good in fundraising. As a deep tech founder, fundraising is a key skill set. You will have to raise again and again to develop your company and to find the financial resources. So we are spending a lot of time evaluating the quality of these tech founders to be able to fundraise after our entry. The second element is the short development cycle. We are looking for companies which are able to build a product, test it very quickly, put it in the hand of a customer, improve and rebuild a new version. So the go-to-market should be very clear, and the ability to contact and to propose your product to your customers. It's the example of Sirona. It's a direct air capture company founded 18 months ago. They are now at their 5th version of machine. They are building a machine every 3 to 4 months. They started with a machine capturing 1 kilogram. Now they have a machine capturing 15 tons. So this is the kind of cycles we are looking for. The last element is the full stack approach. To be able to enter into this flywheel of short cycle, you need to put a product and not a technology in the hand of your end customers. So that means that you don't provide a thin layer in a system, but a full stack product, which is tested by a customer, and where you could improve your capacity. The example of Aerospace Lab, nano-satellite manufacturer based in Belgium. They are manufacturing their own satellite. They are manufacturing constellation of satellites. They are operating constellation. They are selling data coming from their constellation. So it's really a full set of service and a full stack approach. I mean, same thing for Planetary, a microfermentation company based in Switzerland. They are developing their technology, but they have their own plant and production line, and now they are producing 2 tons of microprotein per week to prove their technology and to have a direct access to their customers. To get back to the first question, we have a lot of good news for the deep tech. Unfortunately, we have very few exits so far, and so very few distribution of cash to our LPs. I mean, I made a simple calculation: 2 in France, 2 deep tech unicorns out of 34. So we have some steps ahead of us. The first step is to attract growth and PE funds. I mean, these funds had a tremendous impact on the digital development of VCs. They created liquidity to VC funds. They financed the Series B, the Series C of the large SaaS or fintech companies. And we did it for digital. We must do it now for deep tech and attract these big players into our sectors. The second element is around European tech corporates. We need M&A programs inside these big players. I mean, in Europe, we have the chance to have big tech corporates. They are not buying a lot, but we really need them to be active in terms of M&A. We totally understand the stake around sovereignty for Europe. But if we don't have exit partners inside Europe for deep tech, the game for us could be over very quickly. And the last element is around LPs. As a VC, we are very long-term. We are investing for the coming 10, 20 years. And we need LPs which are partnering with us for such a long period. Having LPs which are going back and forth in our asset class is very dangerous for us. And it's incredible the value a long-term LP could bring to a VC. I mean, they are real partners. They are investing in good and bad vintage. And they are also challenging you because they have a strong program of investment in different VCs. They can share good practices from a VC to another. So, to conclude, we have very strong foundation in Europe for deep tech. But it takes a village to build this kind of asset class. We need strong founders, good investors, strong corporates which are buying these key technologies, LPs which are also helping the construction of this new asset class. And we are going to make it. Thank you very much.